locking down the middle. And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for the Celtics. And at home for the next game, it'll be Detroit pulling into town. And that's the third of 4 straight played at home. Los Angeles has gotten a positive outcome on 7 of their 14 three-pointers in this game. Not bad at all. And Anthony gets it to go.
And you can tell he's looking for his shot. He just believes in it.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
Jackson, a screen on Smith. Such a wide-open look. And that's 17 points for Jsk.
Jsk is a playmaker, taking it upon himself to answer from deep.
Pass to Smith. Back to Black. Smith outside. Now Anthony. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. And here's Carter. Here's Jsk. That's in there. Carter with the assist. Carter's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Clippers trail by 4. In his relatively young career, Scotty Barnes, GA, has played a number of positions.
Well, he's so versatile. He can be successful at a lot of different spots on the floor. A glue guy you can plug in just about anywhere.
And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. With the break in the action, let's go to the 2K leaderboard. These teams have been dialed in defensively this month. 5th, the Clippers.
What a month they've had defensively. I mean, they've really gotten after it on that end of the floor.
Boston's gone 2 of 2 from long range in the 3rd quarter so far. Pass to Jsk. The putback. It's good on the putback. And the Celtics lead by 4.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Here's Black. Hasn't made one yet. Got that one up quick.
You know, they've hit the ground running to begin this second half. 4 for 5 so far.
For Boston, they've gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Here's Jsk. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
How about the comeback 3 from Jsk? Man, this guy has the chance to be special.
Back the pass to Smith. Deep 2 from Anthony. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Anthony's got 9 points now in just the second half. For Boston, they've gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the 3rd. Here's Jsk. Offensive rebound. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
There's no bigger play in a close game than a putback slam.
Oh, and that one's got them all hyped up. Wow.
Yes, some guys shrink in big moments, and some rise to the occasion.
Sharp, the pass to Carter. Here's Jsk, covered by Anthony. Back to Jsk. There's the triple. And he's good on the 3-ball. Jsk's got the lead up to 7 now for the Celtics.
3-point shooting since the half has been about as good as you could ask for.
Outside Anthony. That one rolling around and rims out.
Well, he's more than comfortable in the mid-range, but you can't make them all.
Carter outside. Jackson setting the pick here for Carter to the left wing. Here's Jsk. That shot, no good. Clippers trail by 7. Smith dishes to Black. Outside Anthony. Latrey. Los Angeles with another miss. On offense, here are the Celtics. They're on a 16-7 run. Here's Jsk. That one falls, coming off Carter's feet. And it's 29 points for Jsk. Black with it. Still yet to score. Pass to Smith. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Black the pass to Smith. The The three from Anthony. Rebound by the Celtics.
Oh, he's frustrated there. You know he wanted to come right back with the three of his own.
The shot by Sharp. Nobody around. Good on the three-point shot. Sharp's got 5.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
And Tyronn Lue wants a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. Austin making a switch here. Owens is checked in. And the Clippers taking a change here as well. Carter's checked in. Clippers trail by 13. Outside Anthony. All alone. And he drops that one in. Anthony's got 30 points.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
Pass to Jsk. Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Clippers have gone a solid 6 of 11 when shooting here in the third quarter. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Thank you. The Celtics trying to keep that laser focus. Coach Joe Mazzulla said, quote, "The closer you are to winning, the easier it is to become distracted by things that you can't control. Things that don't matter. Mindset, discipline, and mental toughness are what separate you." Guys, back over to you.
Staying dialed in. Hey, Allie, thank you very much for the report. Pass to Sharp. Inside, Pena. And he uses the glass on the layup. He's got 8.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
Back to Carter. Here's Black. Anthony finds Black. Now here is Smith. This one for 3. Buries the long-range jumper. Smith's got 6 points in the quarter.
Supreme confidence. Smith really stretches the floor with his ability to shoot.
Now Jsk. There's Jackson with the 3. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's Boston, looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. And more than anything, their three-point shooting is what sparked them. A fantastic night from long range so far. And we'll be right back after this. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feat.
Well, it's one of the core parts of the game. Reading the defense and creating an easy bucket for your teammate. That is pretty.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. We've got Jaren Jackson. Okoro out there with Carter. Then it's Owen. And Murray Boyles in at the 4-man position. That's the Boston 5. Pass to Salon. Back to Simons. Carter outside. Now here is Smith. Guarded by Jackson. Stolen. And pushing it up. Here's Boston. And here is Okoro. Carter looking around. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Good on the shot.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead. Calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
Simons kicks to Batum. Carter outside. Smith sets the pick for Carter. Oh, good on the triple.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Pass to Okoro. They set the pick. There's the 3. Rebound by Smith. And it's Smith with the ball. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Nothing doing offensively yet for them in the fourth. Back to Carter. Smith sets the pick for Carter. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. And the Clippers making a change here. Christopher's checked in. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Over the break, I listened in on Joe Mazzulla's huddle. And despite the lead, they are still coaching this team hard. In the huddle, they told their guys to stay alert. Do not give them anything easy. They want to protect this late lead, guys.
All right, Allie, thanks. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
Well, they've been absolutely on fire from deep. And until the defense offers more resistance, the coaches are going to keep encouraging them to let it fly.
And their passing has been great as well. Ball movement is key in getting good looks, and they've had that down tonight.
Anthony with the bucket.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
Celtics leading by 10. Carter with the bounce pass. Here's Jsk, covered by Anthony. Back to Jsk. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Celtics lead by 12.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Outside Anthony. Jacks up a three. And another three for the Clippers.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
And here's Carter from deep. And again for three.
He's scorching hot. Another three.
And he's approaching the franchise record for threes in a game. Carter looking around. Batum for three. Rebound by the Celtics. At one point, they led by 16. Jsk up top. Some nice ball movement here by the Celtics. Carter outside. Takes the three. Can't get it.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Outside Anthony. Pulls the trigger. Can't get it to go. Boston leading by 12. Carter outside. Wide open. It's in. His shot is pure.
Looking to make plays for others. We've seen this from him all night.
Yeah, when there's been an open man, he's found him. And you love to see a guy dishing it like this.
Pena covered by Anthony. Carter comes in with a double team. Good!
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page.
Boston. All right, fans, give it up for Celtics Entertainment.
Jackson, he's checked in for Owen. Jabari Smith, he's checked in for the Clippers. And now it's time for our presentation of the player of the game, Jsk S3.
And his performance has been a jaw-dropper. He must have been feeling great coming into the building tonight, because once he hit the court, it was all working for him. He was in a zone.
And now we can see that when he's at his best, they are a very dangerous team, going up against the defending champs and getting the job done. Jackson fires. Smith there for the rebound. Clippers trail by 14. Unloads. And he misses the J.
Big margin of error right there. You have to work for a better shot. We've
got 1:18 left in the fourth quarter.
looking like your classic wing. Zachary Richer is 6'8", long, and can hit threes. A real modern swingman.
The first one falls. And GA, you look at all these great European players. Some saying that youth development in the U.S. could emulate aspects of what they're doing overseas in their system.
Well, it's already going in that direction. Youngsters able to, in essence, go pro from their early teens. But the academies they've set up over there, they are, no doubt, intriguing.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today. You can't make it that obvious.
Jeremy Sohan's checked in for Zachary Richer. And the Clippers with a change here, too. Carter's checked in. 43 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And they get it back. Now, here's Owens. 6 to shoot. Connects from three-point range. And the Celtics lead by 19.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
No, I'd be lying if I said the crowd doesn't have an impact. It's certainly felt from the head coach all the way down.
And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. This game may not have been the moment. Great job. Thanks for that, Allie. And that about wraps it up. Here with Stan Van Gundy.
Up next, most of the season behind us, Grant. Talk about the mindset for teams right now.
Well, if people tell you the standings don't affect the mindset, BA, they're lying. Everyone is asking themselves how they can improve or maintain position. You just don't want to backslide now.
And to look at Minnesota's opening lineup, we've got Mitchell Robinson, and it's Wade in a two-guard.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
The three ball, counted from distance.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
And when you give up a three, there's always this instinct to try and get it back immediately.
There's the three. Wade misses. And the Suns with possession, fresh off a win against the Warriors.
Oh, my. That was a game for the ages. A fierce battle that really could have gone either way. But they were fortunate they pulled it out.
Well, when you pull out a close game like that, it really can do wonders for your confidence.
Yep, that one goes.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give them credit for finding a weakness there.
Well, with that kind of success, I imagine they'll continue to be aggressive inside.
Pass to Topic. Here's Flag from deep three-point land. Oh, can't get it. Misses his first attempt. And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. And Grant, you played a half-decade in Phoenix. What stands out the most?
Well, BA, a great city with great fans. And that exciting run in 2010 where we made it to the conference finals. Defensively, you have to stay connected to them on the perimeter.
To the right side, takes the three, and Bosch gets it to go. Bosch has got 6.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And now they are just going to keep riding that momentum with the hot hand.
Pass to Wade. Fires the three. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
Well, he's a guy they look to go to, and now you see why.
The Suns have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Levine feeling it out a bit. Here's Bosch. A good-looking shot from the wing. Bosch has got his third basket on the night right there.
You got to keep that head up, and Levine knows that. Able to hit his man in stride there.
Has to wait. From downtown, drills it from deep.
Well, unless the defense adjusts, I don't see any change here. He has flat out taken over this game with his scoring.
And so the timeout by Jordan Ott here. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. At the 2K leaderboard, since the All-Star break, here are the shooting guards averaging the most assists per game. Nikola Topic, third.
With the traditional roles in the backcourt becoming blurred, the versatility of this group of shooting guards, it's a huge advantage.
Well, having an off guard that facilitates at this level just adds another dimension to your offense, and it makes you that much more difficult to defend.
To the left wing. Here's Bosch. The three-pointer off the mark. The Timberwolves lead by 6. Well, we get to see future Hall of Famer in Kyrie Irving tonight, Grant. What's his best skill?
I'll be honest, B.A. I've never seen a guard finish like Kyrie around the rim. He makes really difficult buckets look too easy.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
I had a chance to talk with the head coach for the Suns. Our first topic of conversation, of course, facing Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He told me SGA is so hard to game plan for. He has incredible length for a point. He's too big for a guard, too quick for a wing. We have our work cut out for us. Guys?
Thank you for that, Allie. And with players now able to earn money at the collegiate level, what does that do for the NBA legs?
Well, I do think overall it's a good thing. As a former college athlete myself, I love to see these guys get rewarded, and possibly you get to the league, you're a little bit more polished and grown up.
Bottom line is you may have made some money, but when you have a chance to play against the best of the best, that's why you go pro.
There's nothing like it.
3 on the clock. And he's going for the lob! Left side, Levine. Robinson with the block. And the block shot turns into a shooting foul. So the defensive effort there a bit too much, as the officials will send him to the line to shoot free throws. All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for Minnesota?
Well, in today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
And their ball movement has been next level. When your team is playing unselfishly like this, that is tough to beat.
You know, Zach LaVine is so energetic out there on the floor. You gotta love a guy who consistently plays at a very high effort level like that.
Phoenix making a switch here. Robinson's checked in, and the Timberwolves also making a change. Aaron Gordon's checked in for Peterson. Grant, since he's come into the league, what's jumped out to you about Hero's development?
Well, I've liked seeing his growth in running the pick and roll. He's not just a jump shooter anymore. He's a guy that can anchor an offensive unit, B.A. When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
Robinson, a screen on Payton from behind the arc. And once again, off the mark by Phoenix.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
Pass to Wade, fires from deep. And And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
Exactly what every offense needs. Shooters who can force the defense to extend.
Yeah, that's how you create that spacing, and that will open up a lot of options offensively.
And so the timeout by Jordan Ott here. He's going to talk it over with his guys.
Let's turn up the energy sometime with your Spotlight Squad. Make some noise for your Spotlight Squad.
Checked in for Phoenix.
Get loud for them once again.
Suns trail by 13. Here's Dimon. No points so far. And Bosch gets it to go.
Gets one to go. It's been a great personal night for him, but those mean a lot less if you're losing.
There's a minute 40 left to play in the first. And another three from Minnesota.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
The Suns have gone 4 of 10 shooting the rock in this first quarter. Pass to Bosch. Launches a three. Another three for Phoenix.
He is totally locked in offensively and doing everything he can to bring his team back.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here.
Let's see the fruits.
Let's bring up the leaderboard and see which players were the most efficient from the charity stripe last month. Well, you look at Robinson, so consistent from the line, putting him in the 3 spot.
And over this stretch, his foul shooting has been exceptional. You could tell he was enjoying every single trip to the line.
Minnesota leading by 10. Now Peyton. Pass to Wade. Here's the 3. Nails it from 3. Wade's got 24 points.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
Some nice ball movement by Phoenix. They set the pick. With the step back. 40 seconds left in the first. And it's Dimon missing. Here's Wade. He's got 24. There's 21 seconds left in the first quarter. Clock at 6. Launches it from deep. The shot, no good. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves in command with a 13-point lead at the end of the quarter. And they've got a comfortable lead in large part due to their three-point shooting. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. Well, guys, we've seen a confident-looking Timberwolves team out there.
Well, so far, they've got things rolling along nicely at the offensive end.
Yeah, the energy was there. The communication was there. I think they can build on this going forward.
We've got Cole Anthony. He's out there with Zach LaVine. And it's Boozer in at the 5. That's the Suns' 5 as we get into the second quarter.
This is a talent LaVine is constantly developing. His assist numbers just keep improving.
Pass to Miles for 3. Anthony grabs the board.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Down low. Wolf. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you. Tyler Hero wants to be the complete package. He said, quote, "I'm not thinking score, score, score. It's more about finding different ways to impact the game, knowing I don't have to force the issue. When I'm taking efficient shots and making the right passes, that makes us a dangerous team." Guys, back to you.
He's finding that balance. Okay, Allie, good stuff. Pass to Miles. The 3 is up. It's hauled in by the Suns. And this is the first season matchup for them against Minnesota.
And this is a matchup they expect to win. Certainly, last year they were the stronger ball club.
Here's Wolf. Jacks up a 3. Reed's checked in for the Suns. Topic comes in for Robinson.
Substitution on the court.
Minnesota leading by 5. Payton with it. Pass to Bargnani. Pulls it. And they cash it in right away with a quick shot. Bargnani's gotten his first basket of the night.
And I love how he's pushing the tempo and creating for others. He does this game in and game out. Incredible.
That is just beautiful ball movement. Unselfish basketball.
Here's Topic. Still without a bucket. And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. Outside LaVine for 3, Anthony. And it's good. Credit LaVine with the assist. LaVine's got 4 assists in the game. Minnesota's gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Pass to Peterson over Topic. And that one off the back of the rim and in. And the Timberwolves lead by 6.
Love that look there, locating his teammate and creating an easy basket.
Outside LaVine. Here's Topic. Pass to Reed. It's stolen away. And he's going for the oop here. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. And here's Anthony. Some nice ball movement by Phoenix. Wolf passes to LaVine. Here's Topic. It's rebounded by Minnesota. They defeated Detroit in their last game.
And I think they were prepared to face pressure D, but that never materialized, so they took advantage.
This has been that rare night where they got pretty much anything they wanted offensively.
Pass to Wolf. Now Now here's Levine. For three, Anthony. He's looking good. 2 buckets in 3 attempts. Tim, growing up in the D.C. area, at what point did you fall in love with the sport of basketball?
Well, BA, the first team I loved were the Washington Bullets in the late 70s with Elvin Hayes. They won that one championship in Washington. But Larry Bird coming into the league in 1980 really changed everything for me. That's when I truly fell in love with the sport, emulating a guy like that.
Greatest player from the DMV.
Oh, I guess I'd have to say Kevin Durant, certainly.
And Tim Legler, of course.
He's a better answer.
Wade comes in for Peterson. And since the All-Star break concluded, here's a view of which teams are leading the league in second chance points. In third, Phoenix.
This team knows how to get it done on the offensive glass. And ever since the break, they've been putting in work and collecting a nice pile of second chance buckets.
Outside Peyton. Pass to Wade. Puts up a 3. That one's true. And that's 9 for 12 for him now.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
Here's Bosch. Lets it go from deep. And no good. And here's Peyton to the middle. Missed inside. Here's Dimmitt. Takes it inside.
Wow. I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
And you can see how it energizes the entire team.
Pass to Wade. Launches it. The putback. Controls the rebound and the putback.
And those second chance buckets are major bonus points if you can get them.
A minute 22 left to play in the first half. Here's Bosch. Knocks it down from distance. Bosch has got 17 points.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
When someone is rolling like this, just keep feeding him. That's just great coaching.
From 9 feet, and it's flagged with a rebound. Suns trail by 5. Here's Dimon. Pass to Bosch. From deep. Another 3 for Phoenix.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Minnesota's gone 1 of 4 from three-point land here in the second. Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Wade. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. The Suns have gotten 8 of 12 attempts to drop since the beginning of the second. Here's Bosch. Last game, an incredible scoring display for him. From outside the arc. That one no good. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Timberwolves ahead, leading by just 2. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Fans, get ready for some high RPM and amazing stunts from the Pocket Lights Arena Entertainment.
Veering off topic a bit, I wanted to ask you guys, Who would you say is the best trash talker of all time?
Man, there's been a lot of them. But I'll go with either Bird or Jordan, because trash talk is only good if you can back it up.
I really can't say because nobody talked trash to me. They were too afraid of the consequences.
Okay, now that's a lie, because I talk trash to you all the time, and I haven't seen any consequences.
Oh, just wait till the next break, buddy boy. Been saving up. So it's not about how many shots you take, it's about how many you make. And he's been making the most of every opportunity.
Yeah, when you got somebody cooking like that, you just sit back and watch the show. That's it for us. Thanks for tuning in. Now let's send you over to Brian Anderson with the third period.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Suns trailing. Kicking off the second half, here's Chris Finch's 5. We've got Mitchell Robinson, and it's Payton in at the 1. And for Minnesota, they're shooting the ball at 60%, an excellent average. Pass to Wade. Let's go with a 3. Good! Another from 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Tim, when you think of versatile utility forwards in this league, Jeremy Grant fits the mold.
Well, he came into the league as just a hustle player, Brian, but then he worked to enhance his skill level. He has been a quality player on both ends for over a decade.
Pass to Wade. 3-pointer. And it's flagged with a rebound. Phoenix has gone to 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. And here's Levine for the lead. The shot no good. Now here's Payton. Here's Wade. The 3 is up. Lays out. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Robinson. Now a chance to break down how the starters and reserves have contributed in the scoring department tonight for the Timberwolves. "90 seconds into the second half now. Here's Topic. No points yet. And Bosch gets it to go.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
The Timberwolves have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Pass to Wade. 4-3. And it's Phoenix for the rebound.
Since halftime, they've missed 3 of their first 4 shots. Still trying to get their legs under them.
Here's Bosch. This one for 3. The offensive rebound. Here's Topic. Inside. Oh, deflected. Now here's Payton. Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. Pass to Peterson. Here's Wade. Shot clock at 6. To win the cold spell. And he nails the jumper. Wade's got 5 points now this quarter.
What a performance for him on the offensive end. He's been fantastic the entire game.
And so the timeout by Jordan Ott here. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy.
Get up out of your seats, everybody.
let's put defense in the spotlight with a glance at the steals leader since the All-Star break. 5th best, Mitchell Robinson.
You try to avoid a defender like him. Since the break, he's been picking everyone's pockets.
Phoenix has gone 2 for 5 from 3 since halftime. Here's Topic. Still no points. Bosh, no good.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Wade, the pass to Robinson. With the fadeaway. No good off the glass. The Suns have got just 2 of 6 in the second half. Pass to Bosh. Beyond the arc. Sends it home from three-point land. Bosh has got 29 points.
Well, the combination of his length with that shooting range makes him a huge part of this offense.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys. Maybe alter some of the game plan. Checked in for Topic. Well, every team is looking for wings who can defend multiple positions. Who's at the top of your list, Tim?
Yeah, I look at a guy like Lou Dort. Look at a guy like Jaden McDaniels. They've got length, a whole lot of want to, and they've got the ability to guard multiple positions.
We've gone about 3.5 minutes here into the third. Outside Payton. Pass to Wade. There's the triple. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
He just keeps firing from distance. I know he's trying to heat up, but at what cost?
Here's Bosh. Lets the three fly. Doesn't go for him. Now Payton. The three connects again from distance. Man, he's really launching them from outside the arc.
Man, so locked in, feeling confident in his three-point shot tonight.
Anthony with it. He's got 6. Second shot opportunity. No good on the layup.
Well, the defense was solid, but usually I expect him to make that layup.
Anthony against Payton. Wade. Money from the wing. And now a 3-point Timberwolves lead.
It has certainly been a good night for him, and it is showing on the scoreboard.
And there's a pick. Out to the wing. Here's Bosh. Plenty of room to knock down that one. Bosh has got 11 in the second half.
That's just a smart play right there. The right pass to a ready shooter.
On the wing, Wade takes a 3. The rebound by Bosh. And so Anthony will bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. Pass to Bosh. The 3. Gets rebounded by Minnesota. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. Here's Wade. Fires for 3. Offensive board. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Timberwolves lead by 3.
The effort, the position, the timing, all there.
And add instincts to that. He can sense where the rebound's going to go. And again for three. Ooh, you can tell he's feeling it right now.
B.A., he's on fire.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. For Minnesota, Brown, he's checked in for Peterson, and Williams is subbed in for Wade. Here's Payton. 59 seconds left in the third. Kick out to Brown. Fires the three. The rebound by Boss.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
There's a screen. Here's Demon. Again, the Suns good for two. There's 37 seconds left in the third quarter. Williams against Levine. Outside, Williams. Six on the shot clock. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good. Give him 8.
That's the right pass to make. Beautiful job.
From deep three-point range. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. That's the end of the third, and it's tied up. And time for a short break. Stay right there. The fourth quarter is coming up next. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Well, coaches love unselfishness, and this is exactly what they're referring to.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. We've got Topic, also Demon out there, and it's Boozer in at the 5. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. Here's Demon. To the wing, right side. Topic for 3. Hits a three-pointer. Topic has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
And that was the right decision. When you're in need of a bucket, you go to your most trusted guys.
Yeah, when you're coming down the stretch, you don't want any wasted possessions.
And the basket by Bargnani.
This is when you need a defensive presence, but it's just not happening.
And that's been the theme of the night. Stringing together stops has been difficult.
Out to the right wing. To the inside. Some nice ball movement by Phoenix. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Topic, no good.
And all the credit goes to the defender. Very hard to contest threes without fouling.
Gordon, the pass to Payton. Here's Peterson. Here's Nene. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around. And it's a 4-point Timberwolves lead. Pass to Topic. Here's Dimon. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. Here's the pick. And here's Flack outside. Gets the 3 ball to go.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from 3-point range.
Well, they certainly have the shooters to do it. It's just about finding that rhythm.
Here's Bargnani. Yep, count it. And the Timberwolves lead by 3.
Oh, what a crafty move, causing the defender to pause right there.
And Jordan Ott decides to call timeout. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now.
Let me hear you make some noise. Let me hear you make some noise.
Get a report from Allie.
Over that last break, I listened to Phoenix's coach address his team. Coach delivering an inspiring message to his team saying, quote, hey, we can win this game. Believe in yourselves. Battle to the end. Honestly, guys, even I was a bit pumped up after hearing this one.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Here's Topic from the arc. Connects again from distance.
Oh, my. He is scorching hot. Another 3.
And he's approaching the franchise record for threes in a game. Pass to Wade. 3-pointer. Yet another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He has been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Here's Peterson. Here's Wade. Takes the 3. And again, it's Minnesota with a 3.
Just give him the ball. This guy is shooting lights out from deep.
A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by in the fourth.
That's what you need your bigs to do. Step up and control the defensive glass.
Pass to Robinson. And it's Phoenix with a rebound. Here's Topic. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
Well, my feeling is you just want to make sure it's called consistently both ways.
Flags checked in for Phoenix. And here's Peyton. Here's Wade. The 3 ball is down.
Relentless in his approach. He has one thing on his mind. Close this game out.
Here's Bosch. Oh, he jammed it.
And this is something he does all too well. Great position for the putback man.
And I like how he doesn't think twice about passing it out. Just going right for the slam.
Well, defensively, you've got to put a body on him. That guy will ruin you on the offensive glass.
The Timberwolves lead by 6. Now here's Payton. From deep. Good. Another from 3. Woo, you can tell he's feeling it right now.
The BA, he's on fire.
Here's Bosch. Shoots it. Another shot. He gets the layup.
A stronger defensive presence would have saved them 2 points.
Nothing will drive your coach crazier than what you just saw. Lack of focus, lack of effort.
Here's Robinson. It's tipped. No good from 3. Suns trail by 7. Here's Bosch. No stopping him from 16 feet out.
How huge is that bucket? When in doubt, get it to the big fella.
He recognized the situation, saw an advantage there, and he didn't hesitate to capitalize.
Here's Wade. He's covered by Levine. 1:10 left in the fourth quarter here. Oh, it doesn't go.
Second team foul.
Phoenix has gone 3 of 6 from downtown so far in the fourth. Oh, the drop pass, and he dunks it down.
That's a great look. His teammate was on the move, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Again! What an avalanche! And that gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
And the timeout called here by Jordan Ott. And a great call on his part. This is the time you want to be in sync right here. And here we go, the Timberwolves on the run. And got it! Another basket!
And he's been dominant so far in this one.
Shouldering the offense. Really taking it to the opposition. Levine. Yes, sir, with the 3.
You have to applaud Levine's work ethic. He gives his all to find points for his team.
And they go to the intentional foul.
First team foul.
And an intentional foul right there.
First personal foul. Second team foul. The line to the Timberwolves. Alfred Payton. 2 shots.
Shoot 2.
The first of 2, no good. A heartbreaker. So neither attempt will fall that time for him. This is do or die time.
They must play flawlessly.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Third team foul. At the line for the Timberwolves. Wayne Hayward taking 2 shots.
Shoot 2.
So the first one drops, and that puts him up 5. And so both free throws good, and it's a 6-point ball game.
He doesn't waste a chance to pad their lead. It's been some solid free throw shooting.
And Jordan Ott decides to call timeout. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan. With the block. And that's an intentional foul.
Second personal foul. 4th team foul. Shooting for Minnesota, Morris Peterson. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
He gets the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And he hits both free throws here, and it's an 8-point ball game. And it looks like they just won't have enough left here at the end.
Yeah, they simply ran out of time and energy.
So we see the Timberwolves get the win here. Boy, a nice win on the road. By the time this one was winding down, this building was stone cold silent.
And that's exactly what you got to do. You have to try to take the crowd out of it.
Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
Jeremy, as this team approaches the postseason, can you use wins like this to generate some momentum and find some chemistry?
Yeah, definitely. We're getting into playoff mode soon, getting closer to the end of the season, so I just want to prepare and get ahead of this thing.
Nothing like playoff mode, guys.
All right, thanks, Allie. And that'll do it, folks. For Grant Hill, Tim Legler, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching this 2K Sports presentation. And before we go, we'll leave you with our player of the game.
And just a minute or two here for the players to get warmed up before it's Saturday night and live on 2K Sports. We've got the excitement of the NBA for you tonight. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, with Allie LaForce reporting courtside. And now Washington's starting group. We've got Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. West out there with Danny Granger. Then it's Brandon Roy. Now here's SGA. Back to Roy. Pass to SGA. The shot's good. Roy making the play. Greg, I think now is when we really see the value of depth as teams prepare for the playoffs.
It always helps when you can spread out your minutes, prevent stars from being overworked, and diminish the risk of injury.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Good pass by Roy. Very cerebral. He makes great decisions with the ball.
We play just over a minute here in the first. Let's go. He trains the quick shot.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Bridges against Roy. Outside, SGA. Granger outside. And again, Washington with the triple.
And passing has made this guy next level. That's the element that has changed Gilgeous-Alexander's game.
Love outside. Trains the three-pointer. Love's got 5 now.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
And stolen by Kaman. To the paint. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
A good scorer around the rim. He is met there by an irresistible force.
Boy can't hit. For Calgary, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. And again, Calgary with the triple.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts.
Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Roy against Young. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Roy. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Now here's Roy. West passes to Roy. Shot clock at 6. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. The Wizards with another miss. For Calgary, they've gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. Young pass to Love. The basket good off the assist from Young. Young's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Wizards trail by 5. Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
I had a chance to talk with the head coach for the Nuggets. Well, right away, Coach shared his thoughts on Jalen Brunson. He said, quote, he's going to get hot. That's just a fact. But the moment that happens, we hope to trap him, double him, and throw water on that fire. There you have it. Sounds like Coach is hoping for the best, but preparing for the worst when it comes to Brunson. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you once again, Allie. Lewis checked in for the Nuggets. Smith checked in for Washington. The later we get in the season, the hotter these teams have gotten. Your shooting leader since the All-Star break in the NBA. Number 1, the Wizards.
No doubt their offense has really hit its stride. I mean, they're making the extra pass and not settling for that first shot that presents itself. And you see that in their shooting percentage.
To the inside. Granger passes to Jsk Alexander. And he gets the bucket.
Nice setup. Excellent team basketball.
And here's Young. He'll bring it up for Calgary. It's a 3-point game. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Chicago.
Yeah, tough game on the road. The guys you're defending, obviously comfortable shooting in their own building. You've got to find a way to break their rhythm.
Yeah, and it's not easy to do. Much easier said than done, but they're capable of making it happen. It just comes down, I think, to will and desire.
Young, a screen on SGA. A 3. They get the rebound. That's tipped. Play with it. Rashard Lewis covering. And he goes in for the dunk.
And when he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for them.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
And, you know, those second-chance opportunities can be game-changers. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does.
Uncovered. Lewis on the wing. Shoots the 3. Hands it from downtown.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
We've got 1:48 left to play in the first. Pass to SGA. To the paint. Here's Granger, and it's sent back by Kaman.
Love seeing this type of energy on defense from Kaman. Excellent swat there.
Young pass to Love. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. And that's 10 points for Kevin Love.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
And make no mistake about it, Kawhi Leonard-Clark can still take over a game.
Yeah, it's all about him being healthy. I mean, when he's healthy, he is unstoppable. The mid-range game is platinum level. He can make threes. His strength, driving to the basket and finishing, is so underrated, but clearly obvious because it seems like guys just bump off of him, fall off of him when he goes to the rack with force.
And their offense already in a flow, some stellar shooting to jump out to this league.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
About 7. Oh, what a play! Woo!
Jsk Alexander is so dangerous in these pick-and-roll sets.
And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Well, you know, it's been all high percentage shots for them so far. I mean, just the kind of execution you want in the first half.
One shot.
Beyond the arc. He doesn't hit that one. And so it's Calgary with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. And the 3-point shot has been big for him. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the Nuggets.
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
One other thing they've done really well, moving the ball around. They've done a nice job not settling for that initial option and making that extra pass. Taking a look at the Wizards.
We've got SGA. West is out there with Roy Hibbert, and it's Smith, and it's Francis in at the point guard. Count it, and the Nugget lead has been cut down to 7 on the bucket from Gilgeous-Alexander. Lewis on the way. Back to Holiday. Good ball movement here by Calgary. There's the pick. A shot. They get it back. Wang. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Yeah, no question about it. I mean, as they're looking to battle back, that's one of the key elements. You got to rebound.
To the wing on the left. Inside. Wang can't get it to go.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Outside, SGA. To the middle. There's the steal. Here's Hendricks. And it's Roy Hibbert with the rebound.
Hey, even guys at his skill level will miss those from time to time. But it doesn't happen often.
And you have to know that's coming from Gilgeous-Alexander. He is not shy beyond the arc.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Check in for Calgary. Miles Bridges comes in for Rashard Lewis. So, Greg, you played in the league over a decade. What's the toughest thing about being a pro basketball player?
Lots of things. To me, it's just keeping your spot. Every year, there's just so much talent coming in. So holding on to a place on the roster, and that can be as difficult as anything.
Outside Holiday. Here's Hendricks. Still scoreless. Wasted no time on that one. And the Nuggets lead by 6.
How about that screen by Love? That was a wall.
SGA surveying the defense. Pass to Hibbert. Takes it off the glass. Hibbert's got his first bucket in this one.
Solid move that time by Hibbert. This is the area where he's most comfortable.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. Mikal Bridges is very comfortable with his mid-range and in-between game. He said when it comes to the basketball court, it's not just the rims and the threes. You have the rest of the court, too. Now, not everyone is effective with those middle-distance shots, but Mikal always has been. Back to you guys.
Oh, yeah, he can knock them down. Thanks a lot, Allie. Second-round pick back in 2018. Stardom wasn't expected for Jalen Brunson, but he's always been a winner.
You look at his physical attributes, nothing jumps out at you, but it's all between the ears with him. The skill, the footwork, the vision, that's what makes him elite.
Outside, SGA. Hibbert inside. That's good, and SGA with the assist. SGA's got 4 assists in the game. Pass to Hendricks. He scores his 5th field goal. He's taken 9 shots to get those 5. Wizards trail by 4. And Brian Keith wants a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. This the first chance to take a look at the Nuggets this season. So for the Wizards, Brandon Roy. He's checked in for Hibbert. Armstrong subbed in for Gilgeous Alexander. And so it's Washington with it, trailing by 4. And the foul called on Edwards. That is his first foul of the game. Both teams will make substitutions.
Substitution on the court.
Outside Roy. Back to West. That ball. Great assist by Brandon Roy.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Pass to Coward. Back to Young. Wide open look. And he wills that one in. Sinking right through off the back iron.
Oh, great look there. Young off a pass will normally knock those down.
Roy passes to Granger. A three-pointer, no good.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Young in the corner. Bangs home the trifecta. Now it's a 7-point Calgary lead.
And that corner three isn't a huge part of Young's game, but his accuracy can make it work.
Smith outside. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Calgary has gotten both of their three-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter. Love outside. Lets it go with the three. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
For 3, Smith drains it from beyond the arc. Smith's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. The Nuggets leading by 7. Young outside from past the arc. And again, Calgary with the triple.
defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Well, I think they're getting caught in that in-between zone, no man's land, giving up 3 straight from beyond the arc right now.
And Calgary with possession. They're on a 13-5 run here. It's up a 3. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
You know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
And that one drops for him. Roy's got his first points of the night. Now Young. Last time out he had 13 points. Left side, Love. Over West. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. Trae Young, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Calgary. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. Back right after this.
Good to have you with us. With the season in its latter portion, let's look at the Eastern Conference playoff race.
Looking at the Nuggets, they haven't quite looked like themselves lately. The question is, how do they get back to the top? How do they recapture that magic? I think it starts with raising the intensity level. Become more aggressive, night after night, fight after fight. Aggressive is right.
And moving on now to that first half, tough sledding so far for the Wizards.
They've been shot out of the gym. Even when they do extend their defense, it doesn't matter. I don't know what the remedy is.
I got 3 words for you. Elbow sandwich.
And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to begin, we go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. It's been one outstanding game from Trae Young.
And the way that he has helped out with the ball movement has been a difference maker early on.
And, you know, that's not a job they ask him to do very often. But in the first half, I thought he was in perfect sync with his teammates.
And so it's Young who brings it up for Calgary. Chris came in out there with Kevin Love. Then it's Bridges. Then it's Trae Young. Plenty of daylight on that shot. Love's got 16.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
And their defensive rotations have been non-existent.
And for the Wizards, we've got West. Roy out there with Gilgeous Alexander. Then there's Danny Granger. Back to SGA. Wizards passing it around. Granger kicks to Gilgeous Alexander. Gilgeous Alexander puts it up and through.
An expert at getting into the lane and creating havoc. SGA.
Bridges passes to Love. And here's Young. Little over a minute gone here in the second half. And they pick up 2. He's got 16.
When you watch Young, there's a courage to his game.
Gilgeous Alexander with it. 11 points in the game. They set the pick. Young with the steal. Here he goes, and he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
All stops the dunk there. The best outcome in a bad situation.
You know, you don't like the foul, but if the alternative is giving up a dunk, it's an easy choice to make. I think it sets a tone for your defense around the rim. Make them earn it.
First one falls for him. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Here's SGA. 11 points in the game. And Brian Keith wants a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Without question, Trae Young displaying his skills today.
Absolutely on fire. They need to regroup and figure out a way to slow his roll. Break, he has been superb. And don't forget, top 20 in the league in rebounds per game. He's got a great nose for the ball.
And no one's been able to guard him out there. Defender's been trying to get physical with him, but time and time again, he just shrugs him off and drills it. Kaman against Granger, and the foul on Chris Kaman. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Outside, SGA. Here's West. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one is on Kaman.
Nobody is going to outwork David West. He plays the game hard and smart and tough. A double-double threat every night.
Shooting 2.
Free throw dropped for David West. Second free throw, no good.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Love outside. Paxton coming off the assist from Young. Young's got assist number 7 for him tonight.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all this work from behind the arc.
Good work there as it goes.
Brandon Roy with the lovely dish.
Calgary leading by 16. Bridges passes to Love. And again, Calgary with the triple.
That would be 4 in a row for him now as they have come racing out of the gate to start this second half.
Clark, one of the better two-way wings in the NBA, Mikal Bridges.
Yeah, he's a versatile defender. Has really improved offensively recently, in my estimation. Was second in Defensive Player of the Year voting one time. And over time, like I said, I think he's really added to and rounded out his offensive game.
2 shots.
First free throw is good. And so he makes both from the line. With 4 spacing so in demand league-wide, Clark, there are non-shooting big men on the chopping block, wouldn't you say?
I agree. I mean, for centers, you've got to have the awareness as far as cutting and moving off the ball and then using what they call circle action in the paint to create an angle for the pass and stay out of the way. Those are things that are part of the game now for the big guys.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Hey, Kevin. The NBA understands its future is electronic. Commissioner Adam Silver said the vast majority of people consume us through media, not in person. Our social media audience is the highest of any league and continuing to grow exponentially. So there's no lack of interest in this game. Guys?
It is a beautiful thing. All right, Allie, as always, we thank you. Love outside. Offline with his three.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
SGA kicks to Granger. Rebound by the Nuggets. Love's got 6 rebounds in the game. From the arc. Rebounded by the Wizards.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Back to Gilgeous Alexander. Outside Roy. Back to Gilgeous Alexander. Pass to West. Here's Gilgeous Alexander. Double team on Gilgeous Alexander. That shot wide open. Granger's got his second basket of the night.
And that was all set up by the attack of SGA, getting deep in and spraying it out there for the triple.
Now a timeout called by Calgary. He's checked in for Miles Bridges. And a switcher also for Washington. Smith has checked in. Now here's Kaman. No scoring in this one. Knocks down the 3 ball.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Pass to Smith. Here's the 3. Rebound by Calgary. Kaman's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Lewis passes to Young. Love outside. 1:24 left in the third. And finished off by Kaman.
Chris Kaman, a beast around the bucket.
Wizards trail by 20 and stolen by Love. Pass to Young. Over SGA. Good D by Gilgeous Alexander. And here's SGA. He'll bring it up for the Washington Wizards. Down low. Out to Smith. Tries the spin move. Shard Lewis pulls it in.
His lack of offense is certainly not helping. Tough to overcome that.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Rebound Roy. Washington's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Young against Smith. From outside the arc. And no good in the last second attempt this time. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. Calgary out in front, running away with it. And we're just moments away from the start of the fourth quarter. Stay with us. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
Terrific versatility coming from a big man. Not something that the majority of big guys possess.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. We've got Wang. Bridges out there with Kevin Love. And it's Holiday in at the one spot. Francis nailed from three-point land.
That's a nice play. Getting the separation he needs for a clean look.
And you look at him, he's given up an awful lot of size in that matchup, so he needs to have the ability to create separation.
And Love gets it to go.
Love's ability to play off the ball is what makes him such a versatile option at the offensive end.
Last for the wide open look. And again, it's Washington with a three.
A lackluster effort on defense gave him the look he wanted.
On the wing, Bridges. Back to Holiday. Pass to Love. They set the pick. Holiday gets the bucket. Holiday's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Rob. And they're running. Here's Wang. And there's another one for the Nuggets.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
And it's Brian Keefe calling timeout here. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. Rest is checked in.
Hit me, I'm open.
Yo, keep pumping that. Yo. Corner. Mine. Corner. That's on you. Ball. Shoot it. Woo! That felt good.
Check Shay.
Hey, who got him?
Don't do too much.
Shot. Step out on that. Roy. Hey, how about on Roy? Granger. West.
That's right.
Hey, D up on Granger. West, West.
And inside the locker room, everyone trying. Hello out there, and get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. I'm Brian Anderson, and joining me at the table, Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill. We've also got Allie LaForce bringing us reports. The starters for the Memphis Grizzlies. Precious Achiuwa is out there with Clint Capella. Then there's Edgecombe, and it's Micic in at the point. A lot of the talk coming in focused on the backcourts, Richard. Both teams have outstanding guard play.
And that means we should see some creative offense. I love skill play at any position, but it's often the guards that will leave you speechless.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Pass to Wiggins. For three, Fears. Memphis with a rebound. Coming off a win against the Blazers.
And guys, those road games are never easy. But they had a solid strategy going in and stuck to what they do best.
Yeah, despite the challenges of being away from home, they were able to execute cleanly and look really fresh out there.
Wiggins outside from the arc. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Wiggins getting some instant payback for that three on the other end. You just got to love the competitive fire.
Pass to Edgecombe from downtown, and another three for Memphis.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Wiggins outside. Trying to come right back with a three of his own, but it's no good. Memphis has gone 3 of 3 from outside and looking sharp here in the first. Here's Edgecombe. The three is up. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Wiggins from long range. Drops in the three. Wiggins got 6.
We all know Wiggins has put a lot of work into his three ball, and you see the results there.
When you think about the skill of Cade Cunningham, Grant, and his height, what a combination.
You know, B.A., whether it's scoring inside or seeing over the defense or just beasting on smaller guards, his 6'6" frame is certainly an advantage.
Pass to Fears. Some nice passing by Charlotte here. Guarded by Capella. Fades and shoots. And the shot's off. 1 for 2 in this one. Here's the Grizzlies with the ball. They're on a 15-6 run. Screen by Capella. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Hornets trail by 7. Here's Fears. Wiggins outside. The three. Achiuwa with the rebound. The Grizzlies have gone 5 of 6. They're rolling. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Pass to Micic. 6 to shoot. From deep three-point land. The shot misses.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Even though he is capable of hitting that shot, I'd like to see him work for a better look in that situation.
And a nice finish on the layup.
I like the intention, the focus, finding a way to make it work inside.
Memphis leading by 5. The three is up. And the rebound goes to Charlotte.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Pass to Fears. Jacks up a 3. And he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
And their offensive rebounding is such a strength for them when he's on the floor.
Yeah, he really helps them extend possessions, doesn't he?
Yeah, you can feel Coach smiling on the sidelines with every offensive board.
And so Tuomas Isalo calls the timeout. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. teams will make substitutions. And now let's check out the highest scoring teams in the league since the All-Star break. In the third spot, the Grizzlies.
Since the All-Star break, this squad has been on fire on offense, looking like a well-oiled machine and taking and making high percentage shots.
Now Capella hasn't gotten one to fall yet.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Hardaway up top. Westbrook outside. 4-3. And again, Memphis no good.
Blocking the arc down. Defense knows it's on them to scare off those shots.
Price can't get it to go. And Thomas has got the ball here for Memphis. It's a three-point game. And this is the first season matchup for them against this Hornets team.
Yeah, we saw how combative yet enjoyable last season's series was. Two very excellent teams going at it.
It's always a marquee matchup on the schedule. I think it's going to be another fun set of games between them this year.
Scoring well this quarter, picking up steam as he goes.
Back to Westbrook. Goes up from the top of the key. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
A confident shot by Westbrook. When he likes a look, he's all in.
Wiggins outside. And the Hornets, another three.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Out left to the wing. Hardaway, a good look. Hornets with the rebound. 5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Price, pounded by Westbrook. Wiggins from long range. And Charlotte, another three.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Westbrook can't hit.
And usually that's a bucket for him. But look, nobody's perfect in the mid-range.
Wiggins with it. Coming in off a 14-point game last time out. The deep three. It's been all about Andrew Wiggins for the Hornets. Doing some damage from deep. He now has 5 3-pointers in the game. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Hornets.
So far, they haven't had to force anything. They're swinging the ball around and turning good passing into points.
And on top of that, they've been dialed in from deep. And if they keep it up, it could be a big night for them.
They've got Tari Eason. He's out there with Butler. And it's Fears in at the 1. So that's the group out there for Charlotte. Butler against Hardaway to the paint. Here's Thomas, and he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Good passing to set that up. Teamwork on display.
Outside Eason. Some nice passing by Charlotte here. Pass to Butler. Three-pointer. Good D by Hardaway.
And that's exactly how tightly you have to guard him every time he steps to the arc. He's just that good.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, in an era of title or bust thinking, it's noteworthy that the grit and grind Grizzlies of the 2010s are properly celebrated. While they never made it past the Western Conference Finals, their physical style, built around Zach Randolph, Marc Gasol, Tony Allen, and Mike Conley, built a lasting legacy in Memphis. Guys?
Thank you, Allie. Butler surveying the floor. Pass to Fears. Here's Pachulia. Yet to see a basket. And here's Butler outside. Butler can't get that one to fall.
That's his shot. And one, I'm sure, he wants back.
Alley-oop up top. Hammer it home.
And the lead increases on a crazy offensive sequence.
Man, the dunk alone would have been incredible, let alone the fact that it came off a pinpoint pass. And timeout called by Charles Lee. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. For Charlotte. King, he's checked in for Eason, and it's Bridges in for Butler. Believe it or not, the season is drawing to a close. Have most teams met your expectations this year, Richard?
Many have exceeded my expectations, B.A. Seems like play and players get better every year. Stars and good teams keep finding ways to improve. It's impressive.
Here's King. He's scoreless. Pass to Fears. And they call an illegal screen here. Looking at the 2K leaderboard. Here were the NBA's top dime droppers last year. Jeremiah Fears is third.
Not a lot of guys had better vision on the floor than him. He was able to see passing lanes and ready shooters no one else could.
And here's Memphis. They've got a 10-0 run going. Boy, the offense has been on point.
They have great timing and great communication. So hard to get stops against them. This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Pass to King. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It goes on Russell Westbrook.
No debate there. He got hammered.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
Yeah, also, you got to appreciate how unselfish they've been. I mean, the ball movement has been impressive, and the assist numbers are off the chart.
And he drops the first, and the Hornets making a change here. He's perfect from the line this time. Grizzlies lead by 7. Here's Hardaway, and that one is hammered home.
And adding to this lead right now, riding a wave of momentum.
Yeah, they've locked in during this stretch. If they keep it up, their lead will only continue to grow.
For 3, Bridges. That shot is off.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Westbrook left side. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. And few players are more valuable to their teams than Tyrese Halliburton, Grant.
Yeah, he leads the way for them, B.A. An efficient scorer, elite playmaking, and disruptive defensively. And, of course, he makes clutch plays at both ends.
Fires for 3. Capella with a rebound. And here's Memphis. Outpacing him right now, a 15-2 run. And there's Memphis with another bucket.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
He's been dropping them in from downtown since the tip. 3 triples in the first quarter, 2 more since.
Bridges outside. Here's the 3. Fires in the triple.
Some competitive fire from Bridges. Great answer to the three at the other end.
And here's Westbrook. Give him 8 points now. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Here's Price. Bridges outside. The three. And Charlotte, another three.
He's finally leaving that dismal first quarter behind him. Took him a while to get going.
So Tuomas Isalos decided to call time out here. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. Checked in for Memphis. Micic comes in for Westbrook. Here's Micic. No made baskets yet. Pure from three-point range. And the Grizzlies lead by 9.
And he has flat out taken over this quarter. Keep feeding the beast.
Screen by Bridges. Wiggins looking around. Offensive rebound. Oh, ripped away. Here's Hardaway. That's his third basket in 5 shots. Solid work.
Give him credit. Improving in the second quarter. Just great adjustments.
Outside Sexton. Wiggins outside. Inside. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
This is his second trip to the line in the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he can't get the first one. Good on the second one.
And they seem to have taken a more heads-on approach this quarter, and it's getting them to the free throw line.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Plenty of pressure for a player like Cade Cunningham, asked to shoulder the load. He said, that's what I asked for, to be in the NBA, to be in these moments. I try not to shy away from them. He practices meditation, and he says it's really helped me. Anytime I need to just reset, I can do it. Back to you, Brian.
Able to dial it in. Okay, thanks for the report, Allie. Wiggins, no good. Grizzlies lead by 10. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. "17 seconds left in the second quarter. Just There's 5 to shoot. Capella, screen on Wiggins. Three-pointer, no good. And so it's Memphis earning this break in the action, up 10. They've been very effective from the three-point line. That's the key for them so far. Back to the game after this break.
Good to see you and welcome. A lopsided game through 2 quarters and a big deficit for the Charlotte Hornets.
Where's the intensity at the defensive end? They need to get a hand up and contest more shots.
Coach needs to encourage them to be better moving forward, just like I do with you guys.
I'd better put my feet up. It's getting deep in here. Let's talk now about our featured game. It's been a battle of the wings thus far.
These two guys have been very competitive with one another. Fans are getting their money's worth right now.
That said, I feel like the guy who can incorporate his teammates in the second half, he's got the best chance to walk away with the W.
Thanks for tuning in. Now it's time to head back over to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Memphis leading by 10. Checking out the group for Tuomas Isalo to start the second half. We've got Edgecombe, Clint Capella out there with Precious Achua, and it's Micic in at the 1.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone. Until someone stops him, just let him roll.
Bridges outside. Pass to Fears. This one for 3. Wiggins outside, and there's the screen. There's the 3. That one is cash from Wiggins.
When you look at the scoring numbers for Wiggins, Andrew is one of the more consistent scorers in the NBA. You can count on him getting 20 most nights.
Pass to Edgecombe. Some nice ball movement by Memphis. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Hornets trail by 10. Here's Fears. Still no points. Wiggins from long range. And Charlotte another 3.
And his perimeter shooting might be the key to trimming their deficit.
Absolutely, and they have to continue to go to him.
From outside the arc. Good. He's been great in this one. 9 for 15 after that shot.
You want to know why they're winning? It's because of his play offensively.
Here's Fears. Puts up a deep 3. Andrew Wiggins again from deep. Wiggins got 24 points.
And this has been a nice start to the second half. They're 3 out of 4 in a rhythm on the offense right now.
Launches a 3. That shot off. Charlotte has gone 3 of 4 from outside in the second half. Pass to Fears. Fires the 3. Memphis with a rebound. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. Here's Micic. Gets the 3 to fall. That's 29 for him. Well, Grant, when you watch an NBA game today, do you wish you played in this era?
Oh, no doubt. It's a lot more open, and there's a greater emphasis on skill and player health. Oh, and by the way, those checks aren't too bad either.
And Charles Lee wants a timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. look at the 2K leaderboard when it comes to second chance points. The NBA leaders over the last month. Number 1, the Hornets.
And the energy this team plays with on the offensive glass is infectious. They simply don't give up and keep after plays, which has boded well for them.
Hornets trail by 10. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. Wiggins for 3. Oh, he pipes it. 9 for 14 and showing no let-up.
It's obvious he's taking it upon himself to try and keep them alive.
And so Tomas Isalo calls the timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan.
Adjustments are a part of every game and every quarter of a game. I think Coach sees something here.
Yeah, this is a good opportunity to get your group together and make sure everyone is on the same page.
Make some noise! It's your honeybee!
Just who is providing all the playmaking here tonight? Let's take a look at the breakdown between the front court and back court for the Hornets.
And when you look at the overall impact the backcourt guys are having tonight, they are really carrying the load when it comes to ball movement and distributing the rock, letting the bigs focus on other tasks.
Here's Edgecombe. 6 points for him. Pass to Micic. And Mikal Bridges picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Here's Micic. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Pass to Achua. Puts up a deep 3. No luck on that one. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the Hornets. They trail by 7, and that'll put them halfway through a 3-game homestand. For 3, Fears. Capella with a rebound. Capella's got his 4th rebound in this one.
He's been held scoreless tonight, really just unable to make any sort of impact.
Lets the 3 fly. Capella with the jam.
Yeah, offensively, Capella's game is grabbing offensive boards. You have to put a body on him.
Here's Fears. Here's Wiggins. Grizzlies with the rebound. Capella's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Micic. From behind the arc. The Hornets pull it in. King's got his 6th rebound on the night.
His consistency just hasn't been there this quarter in terms of his shooting.
And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention. Richard, when you look at career longevity for NBA players, has LeBron shifted what we thought was possible?
No doubt. It's made fans more critical of guys that are on the decline. But ultimately, guys start to decline around 32, 33 years old. That is normal.
And Charlotte making a change here. Butler's checked in. Then for Memphis, Hardaway's checked in for Achua. And it's Westbrook in for Micic.
He's been dominant all game long. Nobody on the floor can stop him. And look, let's just say he knows it.
To the inside. Pass to Butler.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
It's Wiggins on the wing. Some nice passing by Charlotte here. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
Memphis leading by 12. Over to the wing. Williams a screen on Wiggins. And Fears pulls it down.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Wiggins for three. And again for three. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Let's go with a three. And the three-pointer goes. And the Grizzlies lead by 12.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Wiggins with a screen on Hardaway. And the Hornets, another three.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring. Able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
Outside Hardaway. 35 seconds left in the third quarter. From outside, off the mark. Hornets trail by 9. Wiggins outside. Fires from deep. And out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it. And that does it for the third quarter. Both teams clicking offensively as we approach the fourth. Memphis ahead, leading by 9. And we're just moments away from the start of quarter number 4. Stay with us. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
That wasn't a better pass in the game, almost like he had a sixth sense.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. We've got Butler, and it's King in at the 4 spot. So that's the group out there for Charlotte. Pass to Edgecombe. Thomas outside for 3. Hardaway hits the trifecta.
Woo! That man is laser focused. Now, that's bad defense for a team that has a long way to go to catch up.
Effort like this makes you wonder if they've already packed it in for the game, ready to go on to the next. Gotta at least show a little heart out here.
Westbrook outside. And here's Thomas. Out to the right wing. 1 minute in now in the fourth quarter. The 3 from Edgecombe. And King pulls it down. Hornets trail by 12. Bridges down low. Pass to King. Back to Bridges. Here's Edgecombe. Here's Thomas. Shots blocked. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Bridges passes to King. Bridges outside. Lets it go from deep. Charlotte, no good that time either. Grizzlies lead by 12. Here's Edgecombe. Oh, a nice one-handed slam right there.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. And it's Charles Lee calling timeout here. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point. both teams changing it up here. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I listened to Charles Lee talk to his team. He encouraged his guys to not hold back, saying, we can do this, but it's on us. We've got to go out there and be aggressive. So that's the plan coming out of the huddle. Back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth now. Here's Ryder. Pass to Collier. From 7, deflects the pass, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Collier.
Part of passing the rock, it's calculating risk and reward. I don't think that was a great decision.
Butler's checked in for Collier. Here's Edgecombe. Pass to Hardaway. From deep. Knocks down the triple. And the Grizzlies lead by 17.
No one there to contest, so he just drops it in like he's at the rec league.
Bridges outside. Here's Ryder. Stolen by Capella. And King pulls it down. King's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Pass to Ryder. Bridges outside. Here's Ryder. And here's Butler outside. And he can't get that one.
You cannot play worse offensively, although he's trying. And he hasn't made one shot yet. I feel for him.
Oh, wasted no time on that one.
This has been their game plan here in the final period. We'll see if it continues.
Screen! I got you! Oh, foul!
Take a break.
Hey, you got it out. Get this board, fellas. Get this board.
Watch the pass! Go over it! Hey! I got you!
Wiggins with the foul! Oh, I got shooter, man. Take a rebound. Gotta get it. Quick out. Big rebound. Let's get it.
Way to hit it. Hey, yo, get on Russell.
Hey, Betty, woo-woo!
Oh, I got shooter, man. Take a rebound. Gotta get it.
Oh, come on, man. That ain't right.
Thomas! Hey, Thomas!
Up next, and when you look at these two teams tonight, GA both have a number of veterans on their roster.
Well, we hear all the time about how valuable having experienced players can be. And clearly, both of these teams have bought into that philosophy.
So the opening lineup for the Suns. We've got Chris Bosh. Topic is out there with Levine. Then it's flat. It's good.
And you can see Levine's potential as a primary scorer because of how easy he can make it look inside.
Smart deciding where to go with it. Holmgren wide open. Good, and Smart gets the assist.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And it's Phoenix's ball. And now Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Well, earlier I spoke with J.J. Redick. This many years into the game, and the Kyrie challenge is still puzzling. Coach said we'd actually prefer to see him shoot. At least our feet can be more set outside to contest. People forget how good of a shooter Kyrie can be. He continued and said, and threes are so hard to compete against, we want to try and limit those first. Guys, back over to you.
Terrific, Allie. We appreciate the report.
Oh, nice job there from Holmgren. His guys appreciate when they're open, he gets them the ball.
Outside Bosch lets it go from deep. Another three for Phoenix.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
You know, Greg, when Kyrie elevates off the dribble, it's a work of art.
He makes it look so easy, but that fluidity is the result of countless hours in the gym and perhaps an innate gift for the extraordinary.
Fires from deep. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
That's what he gives you, a big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands on it, he's not even thinking about kicking it out.
Well, defensively, you've got to put a body on him. That guy will ruin you on the offensive glass.
The Lakers moving the ball around. James, good.
Now, when you start out shooting 80% or better as a team, you start to feel yourself a little bit, and that feeling is good.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played, the offensive rebound. Here's Bosch. And the rejection by Holmgren.
Long 7-1 with that 7'6" wingspan. Holmgren can alter a block just about every shot in his vicinity.
Smart passes to Holmgren. Again, Los Angeles.
And you can see he's got a little bounce in his step. 3 out of 4 to start.
And timeout called by Jordan Ott. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy.
Heading to the court, a Laker girl,
Lakers making a change here. Good Jafino's checked in. And the Suns making a change here as well. Demon, he's checked in for Topic. In the corner, it's Levine. Pass to Demon. Here's Bosch. Shoots over Holmgren. It's hauled in by LeBron.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter. And just caught the D there by surprise. Loveland Wiseman goes for the big air on the alley-oop.
Left side, Bosch puts it up. Wiseman with the rebound.
Well, I think at this point the whole team is pressing, but he certainly looks frustrated.
Pass to LeBron. Here's Holmgren. And the layup's good off the glass. Holmgren's got 5 now.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Levine can't hit. Lakers leading by 6. LeBron outside. Pass to Holmgren. Hits the three. Scored the basket. His fourth. He's only missed one of his 5 shots tonight.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
And timeout called by Jordan Ott. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline.
Together, make some noise for your Lakers team. And you're taking to the court, it's your Lakers squad.
Anthony's checked in for Zach LaVine. And we've got a moment now to look at the highest scoring teams in the NBA from last season. The Lakers in 5th.
I just loved how this team attacked their opponents. You could see their confidence grow as the year went on, and the points really started to pile up.
Here's Demon. Nothing on the board. Outside Bosch to end the run. That one misses.
Well, if you take low percentage shots, you are going to have difficulty making them.
James misses. And Anthony's got the ball here for the Suns. 9-point game.
2 minutes remaining.
Here's Demon. Bosch, the screen. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
A moment here to check out Chris Bosch. Great showing for him last season. And he ranked in the top 15 in points per game. One of the league's premier offensive threats.
And as you pointed out, he was top 5 in steals last season. Just a lethal combination of great physical ability and acute mental preparation. Rudy Gay's checked in for the Lakers. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Thanks a lot. We know Kyrie Irving is going to get his buckets, but he wants to keep everyone involved. He said, what's worked for me is allowing others to shine their light in their own capacities, encouraging them to do so, and then, when it's my turn, just flourishing in that role. Kevin?
He does it well. All right, Allie, we thank you very much. Lakers leading by 8. Pass to LeBron. Buries it from 3-point range. James has got 5.
And he is just oozing with confidence. LeBron not shy about answering back.
And here's Anthony from the arc. Wiseman with the rebound. LA's on 4 of 5 from 3-point land to get things going here in the first. James wide open. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. LeBron's got his 3rd basket of the night. Suns trail by 13. Anthony looking it over. Here's Demon. Still without a basket. Driving the lane. Out of bounds. Phoenix will take possession. And the Lakers with some changes. Holmgren comes in for Wiseman. And it's Hickson in for James. 24 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Here's Demon. Outside for Robinson. Over Gay. And again, it's the Suns missing. And so it's Los Angeles. 13 points up at the end of the period. They've had such great ball movement and shot selection, and it's led to a terrific field goal percentage. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. We welcome you back to Noche Latina. Becoming an annual tradition is always here on 2K Sports and always exciting. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
And guys, I love the movement. Doing a great job of just getting the ball on a string, creating some opportunities.
And what about the collective effort so far from distance? Their shooters have been on point there.
On the court right now, second quarter starting for the Suns. They've got Zach LaVine, also Anthony out there. Hooser is out there with Duncan Robinson. And it's Wolf in at the 4 slot. So here we are toward the end of the regular season, the stretch run, if you will. What are you looking for, Jim, around the league at this particular portion of the schedule?
I think the first thing is who's healthy at the right time of the year, and then who has expanded their roster and their rotation, because depth to me is as important as anything else as you head into this important part of the regular season.
Depth important, and probably, would you agree, the hardest thing to really capture?
Very difficult. Coaches need to have trust in their roster. It's awfully difficult to get coaches to go more than 8 or 9 deep.
We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that
one. Richard with the ball. He has yet to score. Holmgren gets the bucket. And the Lakers lead by 19.
I mean, length and skill. And Holmgren has a lot of both.
And timeout called by Jordan Ott. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Teams changing it up here. As the season has progressed, these players have heated up from beyond the arc, the best three-point shooters since the All-Star break. Chet Holmgren, 4th.
And instead of wearing down as the season's progressed, his legs really seem to have gotten stronger, and so has his three-point shooting.
Here's Topic. Still scoreless. Outside Robinson. Pass the flag. LaVine for 3. The shot, no good.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room.
Smart sinks the three-pointer.
And if Smart finds his rhythm from range, he is dangerous. He can do a lot of damage from deep.
Tim, you wouldn't know it now. Kamara, a late second-round pick back in 2023.
Well, Kevin, he's proven himself now. His defense is what first stood out, but now his offense has taken a leap forward.
Oh, big-time putback there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder. And the Lakers hit again from deep.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Outside LaVine. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. LaVine's got 5 now.
We know LaVine has that shot in his arsenal, and he's working to develop more consistency.
Pass to Ferry. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. And again, it's the Lakers.
And Smart keeps the offense connected. Just does a great job of making sure they have a nice flow.
Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. J.J. Hickson, he's checked in for the Lakers. Gay comes in for Dalton Connect. Here's Los Angeles now. They're on a 14-5 run here. And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes.
If you see yourself in this game, then you know what to do. Show us your moves. You must have left your dancing shoes at home. Let's see those moves.
With some changes. Omer Ashe, he's checked in for Holmgren. And LeBron subbed in for J.J. Hickson. Ashe is checked in for the Suns. Demon comes in for Zach LaVine. Here's Ashik. Gay outside. Ashik finds Smart. Pulls it from 20, and he can't bank that one in. The Suns have gone only 2 of 7 from the field since the second quarter got underway. The wide open look here for Bosh. Another 3 for Phoenix.
And just a look into the future of what Bosh can do. Exciting times ahead.
Outside, Smart. Sinks the triple. He's got 17.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Pass to Demon. Here's Topic. Hasn't made one yet. Takes it inside. And the Suns tack on 2 more.
Oh, check out the handles. Their nasty spin move had his man grab it for air.
Outside, Smart. Pass to LeBron. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Bosh, a screen on Smart. Here's Topic. Stolen by Smart. Gay passes to James. And James throws it down.
Just a taste of the insane potential of LeBron. All signs pointing to superstardom for James.
Pass to Topic. Here's Demon. Guarded by Smart. The 3 from Bosh. Add another make to his scoring column. His 5th basket of the game. Now shooting 5 of 11.
Yeah, and what a huge performance for him. I mean, he drained 3 3-pointers in that first quarter, and he's got 2 more here in the second. A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
Now here's Smart. For the 3. Gets it to go for bucket number 8. He's taken just 10 shots.
He's going to force them to have to make adjustments. That's number 4 in terms of triples in the half.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Outside Bosh. Dudley's checked in for Phoenix. Anthony comes in for Demon. Los Angeles leading by 23. Now LeBron. He's got 12. Dixon a screen on Bosch. Takes the three. Gets the three-pointer to fall. 23 points in the game.
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
This defense is trying to stay connected to him, but he is on a mission.
And so it's Los Angeles, ahead by 26 points as we get ready for the break. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. We come back right after this.
Please direct your attention to the report. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. On roll. They're measuring up the shot. Give it up for the participants.
And hello, everybody. What an amazing first-half performance it's been for the Los Angeles Lakers.
This is a shooting clinic. And if I'm their coach, I'm not changing one thing.
Yeah, when a team is this in sync, they make it look easy, just like us in the studio.
And now, as the regular season marches on, here's how things look in the West as we near the final stretch.
Check it out, Los Angeles. They've been phenomenal. All the lofty predictions, the expectations, they've all come true. Now comes the hardest part, the postseason. Every team is going to be gunning for them.
And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the third quarter.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. And one way players look to expand their game, adding counter moves to keep defenders off balance. Greg, what was something you added that really gave defenders pause?
You know, the snatchback pull-up, using your speed to kind of get the defender going downhill, and then you slam on the brakes and just create that separation to then go into attack mode.
They've got Smart. James is out there with Holmgren. Then there's Wiseman. That's J.J. Redick's 5 as we get into the second half. Well, Phoenix shooting 41% for the game. Bosch. Not going to go that time. Good D by Holmgren.
And out of the gates here in this second half, they have not started well. 0 of 3.
And finished off by Wiseman.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
And because of that, this one looks like a bit of a mismatch.
The 3 from Bosch. A rebound by the Lakers.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Back to Smart. Pass to Holmgren. James, that's a two-pointer. Again, the Lakers.
That makes 3 in a row to start the second half.
Suns have gone 0 of 4 from the field in the second half. Yet to find the mark. Outside Bosch. Three-pointer. Bosch with another miss.
He was torching them from deep in the first half, but he has not made one here in the second.
Outside, James. Holmgren the pass to LeBron. From downtown. That one, no good.
Well, it's still a good start to the half. They had to miss sometime.
Pass to Topic. Outside Bosch. Hits the three-point bomb. Bosch has got 18 points in the game.
4 threes in the first half, and now another here in the second. He is feeling it.
Tim, pure basketball artistry. That's what Kyrie Irving embodied.
Well, Kevin, the combination of the ball handling, the finishing ability, impossible shot making. I'm not sure there's any player in the NBA who puts on a better show than Kyrie.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Thanks, guys. Well, the NBA keeping an open mind. Commissioner Adam Silver said, quote, "This is the only league that plays 48 minutes. I'm a fan of 10-minute quarters. A 2-hour format is more consistent with modern television habits, but it's such a dramatic change. Something like that would have to be talked about over time." Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Allie, thank you for the report. And here's James. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Outside, Smart. Now here's Holmgren from the arc. Good, and Smart gets the assist. Smart's got his 7th assist here tonight.
An elite scorer. Bosch can be the man, a guy you go to every trip down the floor.
Smart passes to Holmgren. A 3-ball. And another 3 for the Lakers.
Well, just keep feeding him. He has been lights out.
Here's Topic. Nothing on the board. The 3 from Bosch. And it's LeBron James with the rebound. James has got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Topic. Clock at 6. The putback. No luck. They battled on the glass but couldn't knock it down. And here is Holmgren. Smart finds Holmgren. Here's James. Here's Wiseman. Nice work on the board. It's paying off with the basket. Wiseman's got 6.
You just can't teach size and length, and Wiseman beats everyone to the ball for that second chance opportunity.
Pass to Topic. Here's the screen. Launches it. The Lakers with the rebound. Wiseman's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. No one near him. Again, Los Angeles.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
Bosch hits the pick for flag. Pass to Topic. Outside Bosch. Shots in the tray. Bosch has got 26.
Well, he is doing everything he can offensively in this quarter, but unfortunately, it's a team game, and he can't win this alone.
The 19-foot shot. Nice touch on the back shot.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Well, they are making something very difficult look simple right now.
Levine wide open. And the 3 off target.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Smart passes to James. Back to Smart. Lakers passing it around.
Just forcing his way to the line was James. I think we'll say that a million times the next couple decades.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Los Angeles?
Well, I've been impressed with the ball movement all game long. They're really looking to just make that extra pass.
And we should also mention their work on the perimeter. They have found quality looks from deep, and they have knocked them down.
That one is off.
The feel LeBron has for the game, unreal. Whatever situation he finds himself in, he always seems to have an answer.
He hits the second from the line. And after playing most of his career at the center spot, Greg, do you like Bam Adebayo playing power forward?
Oh, it's great. At 6'9", I felt like he was always undersized at the pivot, making up for it with his strength and toughness, but he has the mobility and the skill to play the 4 without question.
Pass to Hood, Jafino. From outside, off the mark. And so it's Los Angeles with a huge 37-point lead to end the quarter. Their defense has been terrific in this game. We'll return shortly. And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. On the court now for the Suns, getting going here in the 4th. Carlos Boozer out there with Flag. Then there's Cole Anthony. Then it's Topic, and it's Robinson in at the small forward. Good, Jafino, shot is off. The Suns shooting at 36%. They really seem out of sync offensively. Robinson down low. Hickson covering. Robinson kicks to Anthony. So when you look at different approaches to player recovery, from load management, say, Tim, to rub some dirt on it and get back in there, where do you stand on all of that?
Well, I do think teams have done a better job of trying to make sure players are protected from themselves and make sure they're getting enough rest. But I also think there are times guys should be allowed to play through certain types of minor injuries.
Robinson kicks to Anthony. Three-pointer. J.J. Hickson grabs the rebound. Hickson's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Rudy Gay on the wing. Pass to Hood, Jafino. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. Hickson in the post. He's working on Boozer. The shot by Hickson, no good.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Here's Flag. He's covered by Pritchard. Outside Anthony. Phoenix, no good that time either.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
And he doesn't have to do it alone. He's got 4 teammates on the floor.
Hickson finds Gay.